I love wildlife photography. Being face to face with the animal kingdom and capturing its beauty in a single frame, that's priceless. But for every wildlife photo you see, there are dozens, if not hundreds, of missed moments in between. The blurry captures, the subject out of frame, the shots that just aren't good enough. Those are the shots you don't see, but that's the essence of wildlife photography. It's this endless pursuit of perfection in a world where nobody's perfect and nothing is guaranteed. And if you're not prepared to deal with the frustration that comes with this pursuit will eventually break you. So that's why for today's video, I wanted to share something that genuinely changed how I approach not just wildlife photography, but how I accept all of life's unpredictable challenges. It's a mantra I came up with a few years back, and it goes like this: expect anything, enjoy everything. It's short, hopefully catchy, but allow me to provide the context. First, a quick thought. I think the era of social media has fundamentally warped our perception of reality. For me, it came in the form of wildlife photography. Before I went on my first few safaris, I had this overly inflated expectation of the experience. I'd seen all those epic Instagram shots of leopards and lions, and in my mind, I thought, okay, if I buy a ticket and I show up at the park, I'll get something similar. But reality is quite different in the wild. Once you're in that safari, something will go wrong. And I'm not talking about dangerous things, I'm talking about something will get between you and the moment you're trying to capture. Let's say the animal you want to see just decides not to show up. Or it does show up, but so does another Jeep that comes in and blocks your view. Or maybe your driver positions the vehicle in a way that you miss the shot. Or a loud and obnoxious tourist is being loud and obnoxious and spooks away the animal. These are things completely outside of your control, but they will eventually happen to you. Because in a world that's unpredictable, that's probably the most predictable thing to expect. Something will go wrong eventually. And this is before we factor in when you make mistakes, when your mistakes get in the way. Let's say the moment is right there, the lighting is perfect, Mufasa himself shows up from the bushes, strikes a pose, and roars right into your camera. You get the shot, but then later on it turns out you messed up. The settings were wrong, the focus was off, or God forbid you forgot to take the lens cap off. These mistakes would happen to me too many times to count, and especially in those early days when I missed a shot, regardless if it was my mistake or someone else's, I would lose my mind. Not publicly, I wouldn't make a scene, but internally I would be furious. I'd be angry at myself, at the other tourists, at the world. I would just be lost in frustration. And that kind of anger bothered me because that's not who I am, or rather, that's not who I want to be. It was so absurd. I'm in the middle of this incredible national park, surrounded by the wildest of animals, the sounds, the smell, the magic of nature everywhere, and instead of soaking it all in, I'm trapped in my own head in this cloud of negativity. And that contrast shook me because the whole reason I travel and photograph the wild is to capture the beauty of the world through my lens. But if I'm not present in the moment because I'm too busy being angry at the past, then what's the point? So I made a resolution. Expect anything, enjoy everything. And both parts matter. Expect anything doesn't mean lower your expectations, it means broaden them. Instead of saying I need this specific shot of this specific animal in this specific situation, you open yourself up to whatever might happen, because wildlife is unpredictable. That's the whole point. If you could ask a leopard to strike a pose for you, would any of us still be passionate about this pursuit? For me, it's about the challenge. It's the patience, the rarity of taking that beautiful capture. That's what gives those moments its value. Now, enjoy everything means finding the silver lining in even the most disappointing situations, especially the most disappointing situations. You could have two people on the exact same safari walk away with completely opposite feelings. One is upset that they missed the shot, and the other is grateful that they witnessed something wild and rare. I want to be that second person, the glass half full kind of guy. Or honestly, a guy who just appreciates having a cup to begin with, who takes a missed shot and thinks about what he did wrong, how he can be better next time, and also how lucky he is to have even been there in the first place. As a wise girl once said on the internet, everything is a win when the goal is experience. So now, whenever I miss a shot, no matter who or what caused it, whether it's my fault or someone else's, I've rewired my thought process to think to myself, I'm glad, if not excited that I missed the shot, because one, it's a learning opportunity that will improve my craft, And 2, it'll make that moment when I do get it in the future feel 10 times more rewarding and earned. Basically, it's a conscious decision that I made to redirect my anger and frustration, capture it in real time before it boils over, and channel it into a feeling of excitement for my future self. And to be clear, I'm not saying I don't feel frustrated anymore. Of course I do, I am human. I just don't let it fester. I catch it, reframe it, and then move on. And honestly, that mental shift has made this entire pursuit feel more enjoyable and sustainable. This is something I share now with other photographers who join me on my wildlife trips, because I sometimes see that exact same spiral I went through is what they're dealing with. And once you make that mental shift, everything changes. Not just your approach to photography, but again, how you accept life's bigger and more unpredictable challenges. So if you're chasing after wildlife moments and feeling frustrated more often than fulfilled, try this. Expect anything, enjoy everything. It sounds simple, but it just might be the most important lesson that the wild has taught me. That's all I got for today, so thanks for watching. Stay focused, stay sharp. See ya.